Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about a mean stack data validation. When you pass some data from your client to your server to your database, you want to make sure the data is valid. For example, here we have a login form. Let's use this register form. You want to register an account. Name's Claire. Email claire@catlovers.com. And you have password. After all three fields are filled in and are valid, you can submit the data. If I delete the E, it grays out. You cannot submit anymore because it is required that the name field need to have at least 6 characters. If you add the E, you're fine. Same for email. Delete the add symbol, you're done. You can't submit. Add it back, the email is fine. Password has to be 6 characters. Now you're fine. So if it's fewer than 6 characters, you are blocked out. You can't submit. So this reactive form validation is the first line of defense here. When you create a reactive form, you can define the field's name, email, password, and the second argument is an array of validators. The built-in validators has required, has email, has minimum length, maximum length, and also has a pattern. Validators.pattern. You can supply a regular expression, which is very neat. There are also custom validators you can build in the function, which returns a function. Yeah, you can build custom validators. So the reactive form validation is very flexible. Now the second line of defense is your backend. The backend is Node.js project. It's independent of the reactive form. A reactive form is validating your browser on the front end. Here is the validation on the back end, the server. So this is the Node.js Express server. You can see I installed a package called Joi, Joi. And this package provides some nice tools to validate your data model. So here I have a schema, is a Joi object. It has name, email, password, and the string minimum length of 6, and it's required. Here we have email. So this is your second line of defense. You create a function that validates data, and it's used here. Authentication, the register validation function is used here. Request body, which has name, email, password. They're passed as arguments, and if there's an error, you can return the error message and send the status code of 400. Your request does not make sense. Yeah, the details will tell you, hey, your minimum length is wrong or your email is not valid, whichever applies. So this is a very neat tool to validate data at the back end. And the last line of defense is your database. When you define a collection, the MongoDB Mongoose schema, you can require the minimum length, maximum length required or not, and you can use other validators as well. So this is the validation in a mean stack. The first line of defense is the front-end reactive form, which is the best option. You nip the problem in the bud. You can use the Joi package on the back end to validate your data, or you can define a schema with validators to ensure that the data passed from the front end to the database are all valid. Okay, thank you.